Hey everyone, Norm here. Look, I thought I was alone in thinking that governments rely far too heavily on private charities to deal with much of society's ills, and as such are not providing the appropriate social assistance to those in need. Turns out I'm not the only one. When governments are making decisions, they find it most efficient to make those decisions alone. But really, if those decisions are to be truly effective, they need to consult with frontline workers and the end users. Now that said, our lawmakers need to listen when nonprofits say it's time for social change. Fundamental change that makes it possible for everyone to be both housing and food secure. It was Mahatma Gandhi that said, "The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members." And historically, when certain governments in our province, BC, decided to balance the budget, their first targets for cuts were children and seniors by cutting funding in education and in healthcare. So listen, as seniors, we are personally affected by every choice that our elected officials make regarding finances, poverty, health, and housing. I sometimes wonder how often the discussion at the cabinet table includes an expectation on charities to take up the slack in order for government to say that they've provided the services and balanced the budgets. So let's take a look at food banks, those wonderful nonprofits that serve our communities. They continue to call on donations but are in desperate need of long-term solutions. There needs to be basic, systemic change designed to raise people out of poverty. Now, the reality is that increasing food bank capacity simply is not sustainable as a long-term solution. Food security is linked to housing affordability, so both speak directly to income inequality. During an interview with CTV News channel, Tamsin Banks Knight, I hope I pronounced that properly, of Edmonton's food bank, said, "I've never experienced a festive season this difficult for us as individuals and as an organization." It appears that this is a nationwide issue. Josh Smee, the executive director of the nonprofit Food First NL in Newfoundland and Labrador, is quoted by the Canadian press as saying, "The reality of it is that we've built a system where private charity is filling in for where the social safety net should be. Food itself will not bring people out of poverty." As an example, Social Planning Cowichan's recent calculation of a living wage in the Cowichan Valley, BC, would be $23.53. The minimum wage in British Columbia is expected to be $14.50 in January of 2023. That's a $9 an hour shortfall. So look, I don't claim to have the solution to this discrepancy, but there are those out there who do. And it's up to our elected officials to take advantage of that available knowledge. Now, who knows? Maybe the idea of having the extremely wealthy paying their share is indeed part of the answer. Who knows? Listen, it's critical for those of us who can to continue donating to food banks and other charities. But at the same time, I implore you, contact your member of parliament, the member of the provincial legislature, your mayor, your councillors. Let them know that you want to see social change. or tell them it's not enough to rely on charities to fulfill the mandate of government to look after people. So what do you think? What's your opinion? Leave me a comment or drop me a message. And please, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then hit that bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. In the meantime, stay safe and enjoy your day. I'm wishing you peace, health, and harmony. Bye for now.